This is an uninhabited island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And for the next 3 days, we have to try to survive with no food, no water, come on, no shelter, and absolutely no experience.
Starting to get a pretty bad headache.
It was way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
This is like real life Naked and Afraid, except with way less nudity.
Less nudity? Dude, I thought you said way more nudity.
Oh, that naked tattooed guy is my good friend and survival partner, Shine, who also has zero experience. And I mean zero. We're two city kids who have barely even been camping. But we wanted to find out what we were really capable of. And so we spent the last 5 days learning key survival skills from 2 industry experts.
My name is Tom McElroy. I have been training people in wilderness survival for over 30 years now.
Hi, my name is Azriel Renee. I'm a backcountry guide and wilderness skills instructor.
And after seeing our initial skills, they awarded us survival rankings of 2 and 2.8 out of 10. Yikes. But now it was time to leave our training camp and traverse to the south side of the island, completely alone and with minimal gear, where we'll be forced to put our new skills to the test. So we have super minimal gear, but we will take you through what we did get to bring. We have 2 knives,
a machete,
a fishing kit with lines and hooks,
a headlamp,
a shit ton of camera gear,
a small yellow ball,
and an SOS satellite phone / walkie-talkie. This is only for emergencies, and we do not plan to use it at all.
We also have a hidden care package in the forest that we could tap into if we needed to.
We've got 2 hammock tents, a med kit, and some Colombian Bam Bam, just in case. So the rescue boat will pick us up in exactly 72 hours, with one small caveat. In addition to surviving here for 3 days, we have to build a functional raft and then sail 100 feet into the ocean in order to be rescued.
Oh my God!
So yeah, we have a lot we need to get done if we want to survive out here. We could go up there maybe. In any survival setting, there are 4 elements you need to secure. But the real question is, which one comes first?
Number 1 is always going to be shelter. Exposure to the environment's the thing that can kill you the quickest.
You can already feel how hot it is out here. So we're gonna try to see if we can find a spot and hopefully start building a camp for the night. I feel like maybe we could go up there.
Yeah. You might start thinking, yeah, maybe water's more important. Colder situations or really, really hot situations, exposure to the elements can kill you within a few hours, where water generally is going to take 3 days.
All right, we found a spot for our shelter. We're tucked in a little bit from the breeze, and we found kind of a little bit of a natural setup to start leaning some logs against.
Bamboo.
One up here, and then one over here. Shelter's starting to come together. We got a base for it. This is
Home for the next 3 days or what?
yeah. Energy levels right now are pretty high actually. It feels pretty easy to get started.
But that could change real
Very
quick.
fast. And unfortunately, we would learn this pretty quickly. After only 30 minutes of setting up our shelter, the intensity of the sun was starting to get to us. The heat's definitely starting to catch up to me. Every step you take out here is just like you're slowly expending energy.
We got to know when's when and go get some water and stuff, because it's not all about building, it's also about maintaining.
3 hours in, dead already. Oh, all right, let's go get some coconuts. With no fresh water anywhere on the island, our main source of hydration will come from coconuts. The only problem is they aren't always super easy to get.
We have coconuts. We found a tree. It looks like we got a bunch of big ones that look like they're ready to come down.
Oh, I want a coconut so bad right now.
The easiest way to get this one is definitely to find a stick and poke them down. Climbing this would be a little too dangerous for us. We don't want no injuries on day 1.
Harvesting coconuts is one of the more dangerous and difficult parts of this experience. And while we learned how to climb coconut trees in training, our lack of practice and low energy levels had us worried. Due to the remote nature of this place, a fall or major injury could mean certain death. So instead, we would use a large stick of bamboo and try to lodge the coconuts loose. But as you can imagine, this isn't the easiest technique.
Come on, sucker. It's so hard to hit the root.
That's what you need, you know?
You'd also hit it from a different angle if you come over here. Look at this. I didn't think that would work. Come on.
Oh, fuck.
Take a breather. We're over here jacking off a palm tree.
Come on, baby.
Arms.
Here, I'll switch.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, right there. Fuck you. Ugh. My head, I was like, I need like a sip of water and then I can get back up there. All right, we're gonna try to carve a little notch, make it a little easier to catch onto the root and wiggle those coconuts free. We got this, we got this. Coconut! Yeah, baby!
Yeah.
Get another. Yes, that's two. I got it.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. Holy shit.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get the big one.
That thing's huge, dude. Oh, it's right there, baby. Come on.
That thing's coming down.
We got this. Fuck!
Oh,
Yeah, baby. Look at the size of this fucking
our
coconut.
first
Oh,
coconut tree.
my.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna say 7.5.
7.
Let's go drink some fucking coconut.
Good.
So good. Should we chop one more?
That's the best fucking coconut I've ever had.
With some much needed hydration in us, it was time to finish the shelter.
These aren't horrible.
So this is one of the plants found all over this island. It's called sea hibiscus. This stuff is super strong and it acts kind of as like a natural rope. We're gonna use this to tie our palm leaves onto the shelter, try to get us out of the sun.
We pretty much spent the rest of the day finding, cutting, dragging, and securing palm leaves onto our frame. And after several hours, we managed to build a functional survival shelter.
Woo!
Feels nice.
It really does. This is our bed.
There's probably a couple termites on this, so we could just like maybe pour some water on it or something. I just don't want to feel them crawling on me.
Sun is setting on our first day in survival. We had a way bigger plan and nature had other plans. Do you think we're gonna be able to get a fire today?
Probably not.
Fuck, we're just not gonna eat today.
This is real.
This is definitely way more of a challenge than I was expecting.
You know what? We really put ourselves in a situation where it doesn't get much more uncomfortable than this. But I think a true test of yourself is how do you show up when shit is just hitting the fan, and it's really gonna show us what we're made of.
Yeah, I have zero survival skills whatsoever coming into this. I don't like fish. That's our only food source. And I hope pushing myself to this limit, getting super uncomfortable, I'm hoping to come out the other side a different person, a better person. I will say, sitting here watching the sunset,
We're the only ones on this island.
that shit's fucking cool.
It's fucking cool, man.
After a long first day, we managed to secure 2 out of 4 survival resources. But with our water supply limited and the need for food and fire, we knew our work would be cut out for us tomorrow. So we decided to pack it in early. But little did we know, night would bring a whole host of new problems.
It's about 8 p.m. right now, and we came back to the shelter to find it fully infested with jack-o'-lantern moon crabs. See one. Look at that, look at him back there.
There's one right there too.
Yep, there he is. Bro, there's like crabs under this thing we were gonna put our heads on. They've been all over this island since we got here 6 days ago. They just like to burrow themselves, so anything that we've built, all the leaves, they're just like hiding in the leaves. Look at all of them. Holy shit. Dude, these fuckers can climb too. Like there's literally no avoiding them. Ah, oh my gosh. Dude, that's creepy. They're like little spiders. Yeah, I don't know. We're either not gonna sleep or go sleep down on the beach or
Do what we gotta do.
do what we gotta do. Okay, a little bit of a switcheroo here. So we had these emergency netted hammocks in case this type of situation happened. And we had to break them out on the first night, which doesn't feel good. I don't know. Shine, how many crabs do you think were in that shelter?
At least 20 in the shelter.
But right now I'm just grateful to be able to try to get some sleep. And hopefully things are a little bit better in the morning. Oh, good night. Ugh.
Well, that was a long fucking night.
Super long night.
I spent the whole night scratching. I'm literally covered in sand flea bites, and at least there was no crabs crawling all over us.
Yeah. Health inspector, let them in. There's a crab hole there. Another one. There had to be a bunch of them in here just fucking running throughout our shelter.
We gotta try to figure out how to fortify that shelter or do something to try to be able to actually sleep in that tonight.
Well, day 2. I'd say we locate coconuts, just only focus on fire after that because we didn't eat yesterday and it's gonna catch up.
Yeah.
With our plan laid out, we started day 2 ready to achieve our goals. That was until
We just walked the whole beach and realized that we have 3 coconut trees, 2 of which are pretty high in the sky, so unless we can climb up them, I don't think we'll be knocking them down, right?
Yeah, I don't really see that happening. They're pretty fucking high.
Then the problem becomes that now we have no water, so we're gonna have to like find another beach where there's hopefully more coconuts. It just feels like a constant balancing act of trying to have your needs fulfilled, and even when you check one off, it feels like it doesn't stay checked, you know? We got water yesterday, we built a shelter, neither of which ended up lasting us.
Yeah.
It's honestly pretty defeating. It just makes you want to like stop and do fucking nothing.
With no coconuts left, dehydration would start to become a real concern. This is something our instructors warned us about extensively.
After about 24 hours, your brain stops functioning very well and you start making really bad decisions. And what you've done then is taken a bad situation and made it much worse because you're not thinking logically.
And this is where our inexperience would lead us to make a big mistake.
Here's the new plan. We realized that we need a little win, a little energy pick-me-up. That's one of the top things in survival, is just being able to keep your spirits up. So we decided we're gonna go try to catch some fish, and then once we have the fish, then we'll worry about the water situation.
Yeah, I mean, at least if we can get some food in us.
I'm just getting excited thinking about it. So we're gonna make a little bottle line. This is literally like a bottle we found washed up on the beach, tie a little fishing line to it, a weight, a hook, and now we're just gonna sling this around, throw it in the water, and hopefully catch a gigantic fish. Okay, this bad boy right here is what we're looking for. This is a limpet, and it makes for perfect bait. Fish love it, and it stays on the hook really nice. That's what they look like. Thank you, my friend, for your sacrifice. Please help me catch some fish. Look at that stuff, fucking cool.
With our makeshift fishing rigs in full action, it was now all about consistency and patience.
I got snagged. This happens a lot. You get caught on the rocks, you just kind of gotta wait.
But after several hours of being out here, we were starting to question our decisions.
We're just running into problem after problem right now. We wanted to fish because we thought, you know, that's the thing we're the best at. It'll be fun, we'll catch a fish, the vibe will change. Yeah, basically the activity we thought was gonna be super easy is turning out to be harder than expected, and my head is throbbing. Probably from dehydration, maybe from caffeine withdrawal, maybe a combination of both. Each step you're just losing more and more calories, and it's just a never-ending fight against the clock. So far we're not checking too many of the boxes successfully.
Fishing out in the hot sun was dehydrating us faster than ever. And if we didn't catch a fish soon, all of this time would have been for nothing.
Yeah! 2 hours of fishing, show them what we got.
We got a fish.
Yeah, baby.
Today, we eat. Even if it's not much, we eat. All right, guys, so we have to process our fish now. These type of fish, their skin is more like leather more than scales, so we don't have to scale it, which is kind of cool.
Look at the teeth on these things.
Yeah, look at these things.
Kind of cool.
Lips, Kylie Jenner lips.
You gotta pay money for that.
I guess we're gonna wrap them in almond leaves, and we can wrap them with sea hibiscus portage, and we could cook it in this. We could just put it right on top of the coals, which is what we're gonna do.
This actually feels pretty cool, man. You know, we got ourselves like an inch closer to being able to like stay alive.
Got them wrapped up. We're gonna throw on the fire. We gotta make a fire first though, so that's gonna be next, so.
Unfortunately, our excitement over catching a fish was short-lived, as we now needed to make a fire without any modern tools.
The best way we learned how to do that is to make a bow drill. We made the bow earlier. Now I gotta chisel down a spindle.
This bow drill will allow us to spin a stick back and forth with enough speed and friction to hopefully create a small coal. And if properly cared for, that coal can eventually turn into a fire.
We practice this a bunch. It is definitely not an easy technique.
Every attempt is gonna.
Yeah, I really
feel
hope
worse.
we only have to do this once. Here we go.
Not off to a good start.
As we have been constantly learning out here, nothing is easy. And getting something on the first try, whether it's coconuts, fish, or now fire, is a rarity.
Okay, we got a coal. Oh, right there. Oh, it's there. Hot.
Literally burning the skin off my hands.
Let's try again.
But we've also learned that with enough consistency and patience,
We lost another one.
we can accomplish pretty much anything.
Come on, baby. We got this. We got this. Oh my gosh. Yes.
We did it. No modern materials, just wood, sheer will to survive.
I definitely feel like that took like all of the rest of my energy though.
We're gonna replace whatever calories with that fish.
Oh, fishy fish.
That looks so not appetizing.
Let me see if I get a good piece for you.
It's disgusting.
Literally the best part of the whole fish.
My first bite of food in over 24 hours. Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Tried to tell you.
But this entire endeavor came at a cost.
Probably going on like 12, maybe 14 hours without water now. Starting to get a pretty bad headache, feeling a little nauseous. I know that these are signs of pretty bad dehydration, but we're just gonna lay down in our crab-infested shelter, stay out of the sun, try to get a little rest. Hopefully give me the energy to go hunt for some coconuts.
With clear signs of dehydration settling in, we needed to act fast.
What I wouldn't give for like a fucking gallon of water right now. It's so funny how like the things at home that like you just take for granted.
And with limited options left, it was time to ask for help. So we made the tough decision to return to our training camp, where thankfully they had some more coconuts.
We found a couple more coconuts, but it's touch and go for a minute there, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
And while we didn't feel great about needing assistance,
Oh man.
physically, we were starting to feel much better.
How you feeling?
I feel good. We got a little coconut in us, a little fish. I feel like now, like, the name of the game is just like, how do we keep ourselves entertained? Like, how do we not go crazy?
Yeah.
Maybe we should try to play a game. Ah, kid, pitch it in, kid. Here's the game. Whoever keeps the hand over the fire longest wins.
I never played catch with my dad.
Ah!
Was that a real throw?
That was so close. Ah! Fuck! Best 2 out of 3.
No, man. That's not the type of game that we go like double or nothing.
Oh, and don't worry, we won't let another day pass without answering your most pressing question.
Welcome to Island Pooping Etiquette.
We're your instructors, Andrew,
And Sean,
and we're gonna teach you how to shit on a deserted island.
the right way.
The respectful way.
The safe way. First step, find a bush away from everybody else. Second step, dig a hole. Third step, pop a squat, take a shit. Fourth step, cover it up and pop a stick so they know it's shit.
Or option number 2, an aqua poop. Drop your pants, do your business, and then swim away. Now this last step is very important because if you don't swim away, it will all stick right to your body. And we do not want that.
And this has been Shitting on an Island. with Shine
and Andrew.
Papa, papa.
The sun is setting on another beautiful day in paradise. We've collected our dinner. We got a bunch of lipids. This is what we were using for bait this morning. So you just pop them on the fire and they kind of sizzle, let you know when they're ready. Oh yeah, that just slides right out. You want to cut off the back of the lipid. It's kind of like this disgusting little poop stack that they got back there. And then you kind of just have a tasty disc of meat. A little bit of sand on that.
Tastes like chewy chicken.
They look gross, but they taste good. Good source of protein, easy to get.
It's the easiest meal I've ever had.
Oh man, today was definitely like a lot of ups and downs for me. I think one of the big things today was like finding some fun. That really changed my mood.
Tomorrow we got a lot of work to do, but let's keep the play in mind as well because it is a long day.
And then it's just building a fucking raft.
That's it.
Enjoy it, man. Tomorrow's our last day on a deserted island. When do you ever get to come to a deserted island?
Let's go on to day 3. Let's get a good night rest tonight.
And try to sleep in the shelter.
You have a good time with that.
Knock, knock. Oh, I see one already.
Yeah?
He's right over there.
What a handsome boy.
I'll see you in the morning, Shine.
See ya, buddy. I'm gonna go get in my hammock.
Good night.
Good night.
As you can guess, the shelter once again did not work. That guy just tried to crawl out right onto my head. Another one crawling right by my ear. Another guy right there.
Yeah, there's no way I can sleep in here right now. Taking the L again tonight. Gonna use the hammock tent.
And so another night in a very uncomfortable but safe hammock.
Kind of crazy to think that like 24 hours from now we'll be freaking leaving this place. Status report, day 3. The bites have gotten a lot worse.
You get so used to being dirty and look at my hands in the video.
Damn, bro.
I'm ready to get the fuck off.
Yeah, me too. But
the only way off is via a raft.
A raft. So we need to make a plan for our raft. Let's see, I guess the easiest way is we have 2 heavy supports on each side. Probably logs that we find. And then after that, we take bamboo halves and we go over the top. Boom, boom, boom. It'd be really cool to have a center support on the bottom side. It's gonna take a lot of work, but we have all day to work on it.
I'm ready, man.
I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, yo.
Pretty sad. Getting rid of our shelter, huh?
Yeah, I feel like we just built it. I'm already taking this first palm off and it's pretty sturdy. I'm like, damn. You know, there's something really symbolic about taking apart something that you used to shelter you and then putting it back together as something that's gonna save you from the island. It took so long to put up, so quick to take down. Looks like it was never there.
Trying to find as much bamboo, styrofoam, bottles, anything that'll help keep this raft floating. The other thing is, unfortunately, a lot of trash washes up on these beaches, but we are allowed to use anything we find. It's true, I guess, what they say, that one man's trash becomes another man's greatest tool to survive on a deserted island. Okay, we have zero idea how to make a raft, but we have a ton of materials laid out right here. And we're just gonna see if we can basically take 2 big logs. It's not perfect, but it's coming together. Yep. And lay some bamboo over top, tie it together with a bunch of paracord, and hopefully we'll have something that can float. Dude, I think we built the raft.
Feels pretty fucking sturdy to me, you know?
Here, let's try to get on it. Say you're on that side, and I'm on this side. Woo! We built a raft. Hopefully it works. We got less than 24 hours left until we're off. Kind of sad, honestly. When you get past the like survival stage and most of your needs are met, like we're just living on a beach. Like, look at that view. Look at that. That's insane. It's our home. But honestly, none of this would have been possible without this incredible company, Desert Island Survival, who took care of this whole thing. They brought us here, they trained us for 5 days. We had 2 incredible instructors, Tom and Azriel, who made sure that everything we needed to know, we knew. And then they sent us off on our own to a different part of the island, and that's where we've been for the last 3 days trying to survive. I just feel super grateful that we were able to do it. I definitely would do something like this again. And if you want to check it out, Desert Island Survival, they run programs all over the world. It's time to launch, baby. We didn't check the raft, so we have no idea if it's gonna work. I'm a little worried. I do not like the ocean. I don't want to get out too deep and be like unable to control ourselves.
I think it's gonna be tougher than it sounds. I think that we're gonna get out there and have to get past the current a little bit, but I'm optimistic.
Let's do this, baby. Let's launch it. Let's launch it.
We should get on.
Yeah.
You want to go up here?
Thank you, bro.
Hold on.
Lay flat, lay flat.
Okay, flat's good. You gotta go farther though. Oh! You something in the mouth?
Yeah, I swallowed a whole bunch.
Working.
We made a fucking raft.
That works. It works. Let's get to that rock. Looking, what's impressive?
I feel ready to leave, but definitely also a little sad. You know, there were moments throughout this where we were dying, and like shows you how much more you are capable of handling. And there's a real freedom in that, in knowing that you can take care of yourself.
We take for granted so much. Here we are, we have nothing, and we have to fight for every little thing that we get. Catch the fish, you have to get it, you have to smash it with a rock, you have to bring it, you have to process it, and then you throw the guts out.
6 hours that went into like one bite of fish.
Imagine how many times you've just ordered like a salmon dinner.
And complained if it took like 20 minutes. To think we came here with literally no skills, learned how to survive on a deserted island, and managed to do it for 3 fucking days. That's crazy.
Over the course of 3 days, Shine lost a total of 7 pounds and increased his survival rating to a 7.5, while I lost over 10 pounds and increased mine to a 6.8. But the best part, we had survived together and created a memory that we would never forget.
I'm stranded on an island! Help!
Anyone?
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 Kill for a cheeseburger.